And now for a Next News special report.
Brace yourselves, America. What we're about to reveal will shake your faith in one of the most iconic companies. Disney, the magic maker of our childhoods, is now at the center of a storm that's rocking Hollywood to its core. Discriminatory hiring practices, secret bonuses, and a fan revolt. It's all unfolding right before our eyes. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned for our exclusive special report and a final thought that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the House of Mouse. Now, folks, before we dive into this bombshell report, let me tell you about a magic wand that's saving Americans from skyrocketing bills. Just like Disney's using code words to hide their hiring practices, power companies are using inflation to disguise their greed. But there is a secret they don't want you to know about. This portable AC unit is slashing cooling costs faster than Disney's stock is dropping. It's like having your own personal Jedi Knight fighting against the dark side of the utility bills. Visit EasySummerCool.com. Or click the link below for up to 60% off today. Don't let the empire of high costs win. Strike back now. Let's get into the heart of this shocking story. James O'Keefe, known for his undercover exposés, has turned his attention to the House of Mouse. O'Keefe sets the stage outside Disney's Burbank headquarters, highlighting the company's recent troubles. Watch.
Welcome to the Disney Tapes. My name is James O'Keefe, standing here in Burbank, California, outside Disney corporate headquarters. This is our first part in a series about blatant discrimination and woke policies at the Walt Disney Company. To say that the Disney Company has had a tumultuous 5 years, well, that would be an understatement. Major box office flops, a losing battle with the state of Florida, and a stock that is one of the worst performers on Wall Street. And as you'll probably conclude from this report, as well as recent shareholder rumblings, almost all of Disney's recent failings are as a result of Bob Iger and the cast of characters here at Disney that are trying to force woke DEI policies into every aspect of Disney's vast media empire. What used to be a highly profitable company, by being the gold standard of family entertainment, has taken a sharp downturn in the wake of all of its wokeness. Under CEO Bob Iger's leadership, Disney's downfall likely started with the insane hiring practices amongst its executives and creative teams. One of their top senior vice presidents claims that they not only discriminate against white men when recruiting and hiring middle management, they actually give bonuses for hiring and retaining employees that are specifically not white. According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against whites, white men in particular.
From box office flops to battles with Florida, Disney's woes seem endless, but what's really going on behind those castle walls? Well, enter Michael Giordano, a vice president of business affairs at Disney. In a stunning revelation, he lifts the veil on Disney's hiring practices in stunning undercover video captured by James O'Keefe's media group. Watch.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
how would they say it?
No way we're hiring a white male person. They'd say
like straight to you, or okay.
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against whites, white men in particular.
I think I'm sort of well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male, and that's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for the shop. They're just not. That's not what they want.
They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now who was half black, but didn't appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, we're not, like, that's not what's wrong. Like, they wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting. I mean, it kind of feels like we're, you know, at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of, you know.
And that is a lawyer talking. So how does Disney explain pushing these discriminatory practices? They use code words and buzzwords.
I'm guessing that there's a acceptable code words and buzzwords that are used to explain what they're looking for. They might say something like, you know, look, we're not looking at like the usual suspects for this job. You know, so it's like not like a legally actionable thing, but everybody knows what it means. They, you know, for writers and actors, you hear all the time, like, you know, I'm looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity. I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are white.
Now, Giordano doesn't mince any words. There's no way we're hiring a white male. He reveals a system of code words and buzzwords used to sidestep legal issues. Even more shocking, Giordano claims executives receive bonuses for practicing diversity, equity, and inclusion. But the discrimination doesn't stop there. Giordano recounts a disturbing incident where a candidate was rejected for not looking black enough. It's a stark picture of a company seemingly more focused on appearance than merit. Here's more.
Let's meet Los Angeles-based Michael Giordano, a white male and Walt Disney's Senior Vice President of Business Affairs.
I do like business affairs, like negotiations for television.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really
I'm
cool.
not really like on the creative side. You know, so a lot of it is, you know, like knowing like the guild agreements and the union agreements and everything. Like make offers for the writers and the actors who are going to be out working on the show, and the producers and the directors, and try to like, you know, get to a place where we can close a deal with them, help the production to budget, and so much of my job is just the negotiating room. And then other people are doing kind of the drafting of the contracts. So, you know,
Oh, wow. So, yeah, what's the negotiating like?
I'm like sitting down trying to figure out, okay, you know, what are we gonna pay this actor for this role? What do we think they want? What, you know?
Oh, wow.
Kind of strategize that. Everything from how you produce a show, how you distribute a show, how you exhibit a show, how you market a show, things like that. All of the negotiations and deal making that like related to it.
Yeah.
Now, Giordano, a white male himself, admits to feeling the sting of these policies. He's been passed over for promotions, believing his race to be the deciding factor. It's a troubling admission that raises questions about the true nature of Disney's diversity push. Now, this controversy comes on the heels of significant backlash against Disney's new Star Wars series, The Acolyte. The show's producer and cast have proudly declared it the gayest Star Wars yet. Watch.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not the
bracing
gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, you know, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of it?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you
from-
telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Wow. But the fans aren't buying it. The Acolyte now holds the dubious honor of being the lowest rated Star Wars production in history. It seems that the addition of what some fans describe as a lesbian cult didn't resonate with the franchise traditional audience. Looking at the cast, a pattern emerges. The only white male character is gay, raising questions about Disney's interpretation of representation. These revelations paint a troubling picture of a company once synonymous with family entertainment. Now it appears to be pushing an agenda that many Americans find at odds with their values. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is clear: Disney's magic touch may be fading. The question remains, will the company course correct, or will they continue down this controversial path? If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's time for my final thought. Disney's fall from grace is now complete. From discriminatory hiring to the disaster of the Acolyte, they betrayed the magic that once united us all. By pushing woke agendas and perpetuating reverse racism, they're not just ruining Star Wars, they're fracturing the very fabric of our society. This is not the House of Mouse that we grew up with. It's a hollow shell pandering to fringe ideologies. Unless Disney returns to creating universal stories that bring us together, their empire will crumble. The clock is ticking on the once mighty Magic Kingdom.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.